Hello there, Libra. I hope you have had a wonderful holiday season. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. Today, we're going to be taking a look at what January 2023 has in store for you. So we'll start with the Oracle cards. We'll take a look at the overall energies, and then we'll move to the Tarot for more details. So let's see what we have here. You had a great 2023 reading. I'll have that linked at the end of this video. But yeah, you have some exciting things coming your way. So let's see what January has in store for you. Parrot Spirit, watch your words. Love, love that. And answering the call, the time is now. Interesting. Gemini had this energy too. So it's about watching your words. This is about, our words create our reality, whether we say them out loud or we're thinking them. So making sure that your words are positive to help bring in those positive things that you want for 2023. And then answering the call, the time is now. I feel like there's something about rethinking a little bit of perhaps your words or how you may be manifesting things. What you're saying is having things come into reality at this time. So it's, you have transformation. Oh my goodness, this is lovely. Yeah. Okay, so you have conflict on the bottom and then deception, right? And then you have honoring path. I feel like there's almost an energy here, Libra, that your words, okay, it's almost this energy of that your words are kind of, how do I say that? This is your path. Okay, this is your path. You have milestone. You also have travel on the bottom. So you may be wanting to move or locate to a new place or travel somewhere on vacation. But the problem is that your words kind of have a negative connotation, or you're looking for the negative aspects of something that you're trying to manifest. And so it's preventing it from coming in because it's here. It wants to come in. So a lot of times we do that because we're trying to protect our own heart, right? It's kind of like, oh, I really, say you're looking to buy a new house or something and, oh yeah, I really want to buy a new house, but it'll never happen. The right house in the right neighborhood never happens for me, or, just kind of like, almost negating. Okay, the energy that you're putting into something, trying to manifest it, and then kind of negating it a little bit by hedging. It's a little bit like hedging. I don't want to act too excited about that, because if I act too excited and then it doesn't happen, I'm going to look like a failure, or I'm going to feel so bad about it. So it's kind of like you're almost... it's kind of like the energy, like when somebody compliments you on something and then you go, oh, this old, they say, oh, I just love your outfit or something. Oh, this old thing, I've had it for years. It's just, I found it in the bottom of my closet, and you could have just bought it, it's just, it's that energy of negating something because you want it so badly. Look at this serendipity. You have the Four of Wands, could be a twin flame, a twin flame connection, but it's also celebrating happy family, happy home, lots of celebrating, something coming in, suddenly, serendipity with the divine timing. This is divine timing. Yeah. And then truth be told, I feel like for your present energy, you have message in a bottle. For some of you, you could be getting a message like right here at the end of the year, something maybe you have been waiting for, a job offer, hearing from somebody you haven't heard from in a while. It's this kind of energy of, well, yeah, I think I might get that job, but I don't know. I haven't heard from them or something like that. Watch your words. Watch your words. Just make sure that all of your words are very loving at this time, very positive about what you're trying to bring in, because you have answering the call. There's something that your heart, this is like your heart, your soul is calling to you to go in a certain direction. You want to go in this direction. It's just kind of like you're trying to hedge you don't want to be disappointed. So you're hedging. It's a little bit of hedging. because you have transformation. Part of this is learning that when your words create your reality. So if you say, oh, well, I think that interview went really, really well. I might get an offer, but there were a lot of people that were applying for that job. So the odds of me getting it are very slim. Okay, well, when you say the odds of me receiving a job offer from that is slim, guess what? It is slim, right? If you leave it with, wow, that's a great job. I would love to have that job. I would love to work for that company, right? Then all of a sudden it's kind of like things come together for you. Yeah. Wow, beautiful energy. Yeah, you're healing. You're healing. What you're doing is you're healing. You're understanding how much when you put your time and your energy into the things that you're trying to create for yourself, you stay focused on it and positive about it, like down into your bone marrow, right? It's kind of like every bit of me believes that this is going to come true, because I don't think this is just a little something, right? I think this is a big thing, something, it could even have to do with love. It's, it could have to do with love, because you have imagined soulmate, whether this is a certain person that you're trying to bring into your life, somebody that you already know or somebody you'd like to reconnect with, or you're just trying to bring in a true soulmate. There is this energy here where, okay, just kind of keeping your energy positive about this situation. Look at this. Oh my goodness. I was going to say you had the King and Queen of Swords, right? You have these two on the bottom, and then these two on the bottom, and then look what's underneath the Queen of Swords. So it's this energy that you have the King and the Queen of Swords. You have, I really feel like for a lot of you, this is a soulmate connection. Or perhaps a business partner, but it's this energy of here's somebody that is on the same wavelength as I am. But you're almost, okay, here's the thing with the King and Queen of Swords is that, they're very analytical. They look good on paper, right? It's about putting a little heart into this, making sure that your words are expressing how much you want this connection. A really lovely energy, because here's your obstacle. Yeah, it's almost like, oh my goodness, look at this. Okay, so we have the Six of Pentacles, which is balance, and then not for you, right? It's almost like you're trying to judge this very analytically instead of having fun with it and listening to your heart. When we allow ourselves to be playful, to have more fun in a connection or in our workspace, right? Then we get out of our head. We get more into our heart. I feel like you're a little bit more in your head, over analyzing this, right? Trying to hedge your bets so that your heart isn't broken. But there's a distinct energy here that this wants to work out for you in a very good way. It's just your words, staying positive, thinking positive, looking at this person, this relationship, this situation in a positive manner with a lot of love in your heart. Yeah. Okay. So, I feel like you're kind of almost like attached to trying to find conflict in relationships or situations. And it's possibly because you've gone through a lot of that. You've had a lot of conflict in the past in romantic relationships, family relationships, work situations. It doesn't matter. So now it's almost like you're laser focused on bringing in conflict. Well, if you look for conflict, guess what? You're going to get conflict. So if you look for love, for honesty, for integrity, for a love in this situation, right? Then you're going to get integrity, honesty, and love out of this situation. It's about switching up your words, understanding, okay, I can go at this in a different perspective. I don't feel like you're actually leaving any situation. What you're doing is coming into the situation with different eyes, with a different perception, with a more of a sense of love, okay, than over analyzing the situation, right? Looking, almost like looking for the negatives in a situation. So really lovely energy here, because that will help you to manifest everything that you truly want when you have the positive, right? When you watch your words, your thoughts, yeah, because look, true love. Okay, now this means that you truly love yourself. And everything about yourself, not just physically, but emotionally, mentally, and spiritually too. You can look in the mirror and you like what you see about every part of you, right? And I think you had this not too long ago. That came out in maybe your 2023 reading. But this energy of understanding, okay, I love all of me. Not just the parts that I'm willing to share with others. Understanding that we all have things about ourselves that we like more than other things about ourselves. But understanding, yeah, but I'm a whole package, right? And sure, you're trying to progress, you're trying to grow as a person, as, a soul, but it's understanding too that when we're trying to also have a true love with another person, it's about building those building blocks, right? Taking the time to build it, have that strong foundation. You don't build a strong foundation when you have negative thoughts or you're looking for negative things, right? It's kind of like they're showing me, like concrete blocks, and you and somebody else are building them. You're building, the blocks are representing, right, your relationship that you're trying to build. If you're critical of how it's being built, right, or looking for bad things in the foundation, then what happens is that it's not going to take off very well. Right. So it's about, okay, looking at things in a positive light. And if there are problems in the foundation, right, or things that need to be worked on, that they're handled in a very loving and compassionate way, both for the other person, but also for you. Right? I feel like you may be a little bit triggered as you're going through this and recognizing, okay, that's something I can work on with myself, but maybe sharing that with the other person, saying, I'm feeling a little insecure at this time because blah, 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 right? And then having a conversation about that will help to build this strong foundation. It may take a little bit more time, but it's going to be a stronger foundation for a relationship that will last. Yeah, you're coming out of the sense of, I have to protect myself. When we're critical of other people or a situation, a relationship, it's because we're insecure, right? And this is an energy of, I'm willing to come out of my security blanket, right? If I stay in this cage, I'm going to be protected, but I'm going to be alone. If I want to come out of this cage, then I'm going to have to be a little bit more vulnerable. I don't have to rush into being vulnerable, but I'm going to look at this situation in a loving way. I know I'm safe. I know I'm protected, right? I don't have to look at this situation expecting this person to hurt me. Because if I expect this person to hurt me, they will. If I expect this person to love me, they will. Yeah, really lovely energy here. So let's see what we have here. Yeah, Temperance, Two of Cups, Queen of Wands. Yeah, it's time to go ahead and work on this. I think that, when this situation comes into play, and I think it comes into play, this is for January. So this is a situation, either you are going to want to reopen or somebody else is going to want to reopen, right? But it's about taking your time, with the Temperance card here. Taking your time, getting to know each other, knowing it is divinely guided, okay? And, I thought you had that card, the divine timing. Perhaps not. Yeah, you did. Yeah, it's divinely timed, right? With the Temperance energy. The angels, the spirit realm have been working things behind the scenes to have this all come in. Serendipity, something to celebrate, something, happy family, happy home, financial security. You're going to be really excited about it, but you also realize I have to go slow. This is not something, it's not like we're falling madly in love overnight. It's kind of like, no, this is something we're going to work on for some time, that it is something that is worth working on. And I feel like this person is helping you to step into your Queen of Wands energy. You're helping them to step into their Queen of Wands energy. Gender doesn't matter. The Queen of Wands is all about putting self-doubts, checking self-doubts at the door, being really confident, knowing that you bring a lot to the relationship, and so does the other person, helping each other. I feel like there's almost this back and forth energy of, well, kind of like this, finding that balance of understanding that we're both bringing something to the relationship. The things could be totally different, but in the end, we're balancing it out with that temperance energy. Understanding, okay, I'm giving something, you're giving something, and that they're both valued. One isn't better than the other. Yeah, I really love this energy. Wow, beautiful. Okay, so let's pull a Soul Truth card for you and see what we have here. And then we're going to pull an angel message too. What are the dominant emotions that run my life? Yeah. So once again, what are your words saying about certain situations? I think I've shared this before. I have a really good friend, and she struggles with this, and she and I have had conversations about it. She'll say something really wonderful about her day or life or whatever, and then she has the but blah blah blah, right? And so it really does negate the good positive thing that she has put out into the world. And so I feel like that's what you're recognizing. Instead of saying, oh, I just love this new person that I met, we have so much in common, but they don't like movies and I love movies. Well, okay, does that mean the whole relationship doesn't work? It's kind of like recognizing, okay, I'm not going to nitpick the negative things. I'm not going to spend a lot of time. If it's a major red flag, then yes, you're going to move on anyway, Libra, right? But if it's not, you're stepping into that energy of, okay, I want someone to love all of me, even my warts, right? Even the parts of me that maybe you're even struggling loving about yourself, right? But this is something you're working on. You want somebody to love all of you. And what you are doing is stepping into this energy of almost like unconditional love. I love all of them, even the warts, even the things that maybe they don't like about themselves, finding those things even more endearing and loving, every bit of them, coming from that standpoint. So let's see what we have here. How do you feel your day? Stress or joy? Trust or anger? Anxiety or peace? We have only today, right now, the journey. No goal, no destination will bring us the feeling we seek. But when we begin feeling every day with that which we value most, we will attract more of it. This is fulfillment. Yeah. Because it's not, Libra, that you have to be with somebody that you can't stand, right? It's about loving the people that you do allow into your life and then loving them for who they are. Having people, it will help other people in your life to love you for who you are. Really beautiful energy there. Yeah, it's kind of a sense of unconditional love. I love it. All right, so let's pull an angel message for you. And Libra, I do personal readings. If you're interested, the link is in the description box below. I'd be honored to do a reading for you. All right, prayer. Dear God, help me always to remember that this present life is but a fleeting moment within eternity. Help me always to remember that this life is but a dream. Help me always to remember that you exist within everyone and everything. Help me always to remember that love is all there is and all else is an illusion. Thank you. Yeah, it's really about looking at yourself loving all of you, and also stepping into an energy of loving everything about the people that are in your life. Yeah, it's really beautiful. You know, I was very close to my grandmother. My grandmother was the epitome of unconditional love. She really and truly was. And you know what? What a gift. I mean, she lived with us. So it was kind of like, what a gift that was for me to have, you know, I mean, I spent hours in her room talking to her. She taught me how to knit, bake, and love baseball. But, you know, that energy of just knowing that she loved me for who I was, even you know, I wasn't a bad child or anything, but even, you know, when, you know, she would have a kind way of correcting me if there was, you know, something she wanted to help me, guide me with, and just, you know, that sense of feeling completely unconditionally loved. It's what we all seek. And I feel like you're kind of a leader in that, starting to spread that light and love to others through unconditional love. Wow, powerful. All right, I'm going to leave it there. Libra, I hope you have a wonderful New Year's, and I can't wait to see you in 2023. Much love and light to you. Bye for now.